is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Summers, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paulini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
Hello, everybody, and well, welcome to what is the opening match on Ash. We are, of course, in the middle of the weekend at the second and final day of the third round action in the single straw for the US Open. I can already see there's a weird conversation been taking place in the chat about fire safety courses or whatever. I know I did mine at work the other day, and I know that how to handle a fire safety situation, which is pretty good to know. But of course, we've got today Coco Gauff. You know, this year's French Open champion, the champion from the US Open a couple of years ago in 2023, and somebody who is going through a bit of an emotional roller coaster at the moment. We would say, to do with her game. I know everyone's shirt today. I'm a bit disappointed by that. Sorry about that, Ghost. It's the Inter Miami. It's the Inter Miami kit today. Who's your first favourite, James? First favourite for what? Just as a question on that one. To clarify a little bit that one now. Who's your favourite, James? Miami. Don't really know. It was just a good top when I bought it in my local shop. But just look, I was going back to the game in hand. As you say, we've got Coco Gauff, who is going through a bit of an emotional rollercoaster with a serve. We saw some pretty distressing scenes a couple of days ago, a couple of nights ago, really, for those that were able to watch it live, of her breaking down on court, really, even when she was winning, which was pretty stuck to here, really. James Blonde. Jake, you said you were James #2. I'm wondering who James's #1 is. If you go about the favourite Jameses, I'll have to have a little think about that one there. But to be like I said, so going to be interested to see how Gauff plays today. She's playing Magdalena Frech, who can be somebody who can get the ball back a lot of times. Doesn't really have any too much huge weapons, so potential chance here for Coco to be able to get a lot of breaks. Of course, we're going to be monitoring, as expected, almost. It feels like in the modern day, Coco Gauff's double fault count, which can be alarmingly high from time to time, whilst also keeping an eye, of course, on all the other sorts of matches that are taking place around the grounds. And if I'm slightly distracted, I'm just trying to keep an eye on the United score, which is not going well at the moment with 10 minutes to go. 2-2 at the moment against Burnley, which is not a fun one. So the match is about to start. We've got the horrible shadow. So my favourite James's choice, because I'm first. James, are you a Man United fan? You're right. Yeah, I am a Manchester United fan for my pains at the moment. I don't know what I've done to deserve the types of results that we are getting at the moment, which is great. Okay, so Gauff here. I say the word fan loosely. No one is a fan anymore. We all just simply sufferers. Okay, so let's just go see how this goes. We should hopefully be joined by Carson at some point. He is in the internet ether somewhere, but he will be here a bit later on. Okay, so Coco Gauff with the serve just gets in, and okay. We've got the rally going, which is a good start. Moving from light to shadow, it's quite hard to track the ball actually with the shadow. The issue that it is, it's in the earlier part of the day, as that backhand goes wide from Coco Gauff. In the early part of the day, the shadow is half on one side of the court, half on the other, and it's quite hard for the ball for the contrast. But that shadow does sort of recede back to beyond the baseline at the back of the image, at the bottom of the image. So we're hoping that it will get there as soon as possible, and we will have the full court in sunshine. will of course keep the trackers. We're getting a good little rally taking place here, up in the air by Frech. Frech doing a great job at the moment of just getting every ball back, as she's doing at the moment. Quite slow balls at the moment. Nobody's really unloading. Great into the corner there by Frech. Keeps on pulling it into the corner. Just looking for a mistake is what probably Frech would have made for her own game plan. Frech, of course, the conqueror of Venus Williams in Washington. Lovely forehand up the line by Magdalena Frech. And she's already an early half chance up here with potentially causing a bit of issue. So we've got all you lot talking, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have to go. I will definitely go through, make sure a few of these things here. What time is Nurlan going to on the stream, James? We don't know when Nurlan is. We all await his arrival with bated breath. Ghost giving us an update from the Mazzetti match. Interesting, because of course they are two very good friends. As the ball goes into the net there by Magdalena Frech, and that gives Gauff her first point, gets her off the mark. But Mazzetti 5-2 up. That's pretty good going for Mazzetti. Having a couple of good results, it feels like, at the moment. You know, he's turning up for the slam, even if it is hardcore results. Haven't necessarily been anything to write home about. So we'll keep a watchful eye of Lorenzo as we go along. What other questions do we have? Did Shelton hurt his shoulder from falling? He doesn't necessarily say. Now, it looked like it was his rotator cuff on his at the top of his shoulder, which, from what I've read, good old Dr. Google, which we should take with a pinch of salt, tends to be something that you pick up from general wear and tear. Now, and can be picked up from sort of overuse of the muscle. Of course, we've seen Ben play a lot of tennis over the last month or so, and that could be a factor in his shoulder breaking down the way it has done. The hope is that he'll be able. It'll only be a minor issue, which will only take a couple of weeks to recover. Because if it's anything more severe, if it's a major tear, then it could require surgery, and it could write him out for the rest of the season. I'm sure him and his camp are hoping it is the former and not the latter on that one there. Okay. Dr. Google is telling me I haven't. Okay. And we're currently at 40, 50, 30 Gauff. Gauff is looking good to maybe hold here. And she does. Frech sticks it in the net. So we are at one game up. One love for the American. Now, once we've got Carson here, I mean, he'll be able to speak to the cover. A lot of people, it is understood that Coco is prime time. I'm sure Ghost is somebody who's based stateside at the moment. You will see a lot of this coverage on your TV, but very much, it's there's a lot of coverage, a lot of hype, and a lot of talk around Coco Gauff every single day in the tennis media there. And that leads to a lot of pressure. And she is prime time, usually in the night session. Of course, it's Labor Day weekend in the United States, which usually means that the better play or the more desirable matches get moved from the night to the day. Hence the reason why we've probably got Coco Gauff here in the day session. She is also somebody who likes to play in the day session. She gets a bit more of a serve, really, and maybe the not playing dead at night with the full eyes on her will help her in this situation. Jason Ben Shelton withdrew, goes to show what. Okay. I'm not in the States. The States are just riding my coattails. Fair enough. Okay. Backhand to forehand exchange is taking place. Gauff here, gets the net, gets it past, but misses the passing shot winner, the backhand there from Frech, and already Gauff here. Little opportunity has opened up. For Gauff. Jake saying, I've barely watched any of this US Open. I think you work a lot of nights, don't you, Jake? So it's probably a lot of the tennis has been on when you're when you've been at work. It's watch as much as I can myself. It's always keeping up to date with certainly how some of the breaks did. I was disappointed about Jack's withdrawal, but keeping an eye like to see Bergs, which I mean, good to see he's got a couple of match wins under his belt. Gauff here with 3 break points. That's a shame. You're not allowed TV. You need to start sneaking an iPad or something. As long as you're internet. Okay, Frech here. Forehand by Gauff. Forehand by Frech. Backhand by Gauff. Forehand by Frech. Just a baseline exchange taking place. Goes for the slice there. Gauff slice back from Frech. Up the line. Backhand cross court by Frech. Backhand by Gauff. Backhand by Frech. Cross court by Frech. Coco goes cross court again. Slice with Frech. Up the line by Coco. Frech just about gets to it. Litton's a little bit short. Coco hits the forehand, puts it away, and is already a break up in this contest. Cool. It's been a pretty neat start here for Gauff in this match. Holds her serve and then gets the break. Should then. Hello, Carson.
Hey, James. How are you doing?
Good. Sorry about that. I've got one of these bits, like a CD case in front of my screen to block out the score, so I don't know what's happening. And unfortunately, it blocks out where your face was in the background.
It's all good. Sorry for my delay this morning, but
that's all right. It's you must be in the heights of a Labor Day weekend thingy holiday.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a pretty chill Saturday morning so far, but
that's good. So, how do you think this match could go? What have you made of like Coco? What's happening with sort of Coco Gauff over the last couple of rounds?
I think Coco is going to come through this one. The short answer, I think. I don't know how much to read into, how much we should read into her post-match press conference on court from a couple of nights ago. So, obviously she made clear there that there's other things going on in life as well, whether that's professionally or personally, that are taking up some.
Whoa! Yeah, sorry about that. Just Gauff there with a phenomenal little cross-court forehand winner.
So, I'm not sure how much we should read into that. I think she's as equipped as anyone to deal with some adverse circumstances. I'm not too concerned about her.
That's good. And I'm guessing because we just at least when I've been hearing some commentators or at least like people who are based in the US media, that there's a lot of a lot of the talk around this tournament is about Coco Gauff, and she gets quite a lot of airtime coverage. Yeah,
she's pretty popular here, and I mean has tons of advertisement deals. You see her on television all of the time, just in commercials. So. Hey Jake, good to hear from you as well in chat. And go see. Just scroll up. Sean's here as well. Looks like. Hey Sean. Maybe those 3 right now.
Got those 3. Which is decent.
We had what was this? A couple of nights ago, had a good conversation about Raducanu with Jake and Ron on here. Just about expectation for her.
Was this before or after the Rabakana match?
Before.
Okay.
I'm in Minneapolis. Brenner is from Boston.
Oh shoot! So you're in the town where that unfortunate shooting took place a couple of days ago.
Yes, I am.
Sorry to hear about that, but it sounds horrific.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, whenever something like that happens, quite traumatic for an entire community. So, yeah, it's been tough. Yeah. And
I think their ghost is trying to say that I live in Miami. I don't think I could handle the heat if I lived in Miami.
Have you been to Miami?
No, I've never been to Miami. I've been to New York once, and I went to Toronto in a few weeks ago. And I could barely just handle the heat in Toronto, and that's a lot further north.
Yeah.
And
I mean, climate change. Everything is going to get warmer here. So.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, we've had like a few days in the UK, well, a lot more days than usual that have been like 30 degrees plus, and it's been horrific. Especially I don't know if you've ever been to the UK, Carson, but we don't have AC. This is something we don't do in houses or buildings, so it's even worse.
Yeah. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate the wishes.
But at the moment, Coco Gauff is free love up. Pretty good good start from her.
Yeah, this has been pretty solid so far. Whoa.
Well, we've got a penalty in the game. Oh, please.
Let's see if Frech can hold the game here. Get on the scoreboard.
Jake, let me know if they score. Oh, great backhand cross court by Frech.
Just perfectly placed right at the baseline. The thing is, in this match, it probably has to be that good from her. Like with Coco's speed and athleticism, like she's going to have to place balls that perfectly.
Yeah. Backhand exchange. Oh, lovely slice winner there from Frech.
That was perfect.
That works wonderfully.
Jake, what fan are you a club of? Is it Man United, I think?
Yeah, he's like me. He's a Man United fan.
Had a tough week for them.
You can say that losing to Grimsby Town, a team 4 divisions lower than us in the League Cup on penalties, was not the best situation on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Are you a United fan as well?
Yeah, and John. It's quite remarkable, and also Fergus. remarkably, all four of us are United fans.
You seen that one account on TikTok? It's this guy from the UK who's just letting his hair grow out. He's not going to cut it until United win 5 matches in a row.
Yeah.
Saw that they lost that match on Wednesday. I was like, he's never cutting his hair ever.
I mean, he's quite lucky. Well, I don't know if it's luck because he's like his hair goes up, not down.
Yes.
So he's just going to go with like huge afro.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's using some product or something in his hair to do that.
Oh, I scored. It's got a notification on my phone. I think we last minute in the depth winner to beat Burnley, a team is most likely going to go down. Oh my god. Oh, it's on the baseline. That's just a little bit of a mistake there.
Let's just push that one a little bit long. Who do I support? Well, for soccer, football, we have a club here in Minneapolis that plays in the MLS that I'm a fan of. But, Premier League, yeah, there's not really like one club that I grabbed onto. I didn't like watch a ton of soccer growing up, so played it, but wasn't like too cognizant of the world of football until I was in my teenage years.
Oh yeah. You got the World Cup next year.
We do. Hopefully people come and watch it. We'll see. I mean, first tournament.
Well, unfortunately, it does depend if your government decides to ban enough people from countries where there are football in nations.
Which is, Coco puts a forehand into the net here. The 15:30, but yes, hopefully people are able to join here. It's not too much of a crap show.
Are there any other sports you watch, Carson?
A little bit of basketball, a little bit of American football, but
do you have an American football team in Minneapolis?
We do.
You do.
So we have a professional team here, and then so college football is also very, very big over here. It's like after the NFL and NBA, it's the third largest sport in our country, actually. So I have a college team here as well. But yeah, college football is insanely huge.
Oh, and Frech has the break back. Double fault there from Coco. Kind of expected, really. As we now go to the chair, 3-2 up to Coco. So this good start has kind of been obliterated a bit there. So you were saying like American football, well, college American football, that seems to be one. Any other ones? I guess there's no sport. Tennis is your main one.
Yeah, tennis is my main one. Minneapolis is a sports town, so like we have a soccer club here, American football team. We have a basketball team, a baseball team. We have a women's basketball team as well, hockey team. So there's tons of professional sports around here, which is nice to have in a city.
Yeah. Do you have any challenges that take place in Minneapolis or around it? I'm trying to think.
We don't. There's a Challenger 25 that happens in a town called Sioux Falls. That's about 2 hours west of here. It's in South Dakota.
Wow.
But not in Minneapolis, which is interesting. There, of course, used to be a 500 in Chicago, I think, or 250.
Mm.
That doesn't exist anymore. You follow anything other than soccer and tennis?
Myself, well, recently I've somehow F1, so I caught the F1 at the Dutch Grand Prix. A bit earlier on today, in terms of the qualifying for that one, and enjoyed that sport for a number of years. Hamilton guy is the driver, and then also darts. That's been a new one. Enjoying the Luke Littler's rise from teenage sensation to really sort of controlling the world really in that one. And then bizarrely at the moment, what it's got to this year is golf. I feel like I'm getting old. I've got into golf. And I was staying up late watching Tommy Fleetwood win the championship thing last week. I was really pleased with that one. And then, of course, Keegan Bradley's picks for the US team a couple of days ago for the Ryder Cup.
I saw he did not select himself, which
is a big controversial point.
Yeah, I don't know about golf to have an opinion on it, but I guess like captains typically don't select themselves, and also typically captains are not top 20 players in the world. That's about my understanding of the situation.
Quickly, Carson, could you just turn the sound down on your PC just because I can hear myself on playback?
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Just want to make sure that people just don't hear me twice. They have to hear me once. But it was interesting with Keegan because he's been playing really well, and actually, he won a big event a few months ago, the Travelers, and up until sticking it in the water at the Tour Championships event, he was actually in contention to win the thing. He is one of the best golfers in the world, and if he weren't captain, he probably would have been picked as a wildcard pick. Yeah, but Team Europe make their selections next week. So yeah, they're my plethora of sports.
$15.30.
The chance here for Gauff. Chance here.
Good forehand exchange going on right now.
Yeah, Gauff in a good position here, 40-15 up.
A few break points now. Get the break back.
Oh, she's going to get to it. Not enough space, not enough time.
Hey, that happens. Galina Ostapenko will appreciate the apology, though.
Oh, God. What did you make of that, then?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's traditional to do, but certainly not in any rule book that you have to. So, and then some of the things she said after the match, and then on her Instagram, not a great reflection on her. So, and Townsend handled the situation very, very well. I feel like could have gotten quite heated. She kept it relatively calm.
Yeah, she did. I mean, it was unfortunate that what Ostapenko put on put on Instagram afterwards, really, in terms of not really understanding that you can't be calling certain, suddenly a black woman from America or even anywhere in sort of like the Western world, really, who uneducated, given its racial connotations to access to education all those many years ago.
Yeah, and I understand. Like in Eastern Europe, there's a slightly different connotation when you call someone uneducated. It's not quite the same meaning, but yeah, I mean, this is a global sport, and well, I don't expect you to know everything about every culture. Like there are some things that are beyond the line that shouldn't be said. So yeah, I don't know if she knew what that meant here in like the Western world or not. But yeah, I mean, it's not good. And then doubling down on it is problematic.
Yeah. I mean, the easiest thing to done would have been not to put any posts out at all and just had it as Ostapenko just gets gets a bit edgy with an opponent on court, which we've seen plenty of times before.
Yep. I mean, I think it was Slabalenka who said, like, this is probably not the worst thing that she's ever done, even. So, I mean, there is a part of it where it's like, this is Ostapenko, and I mean, especially after losses, he's not like the most pleasant person. Yeah, I did watch some of her win over Andreeva last night, which she played fantastically. Well, okay.
Yeah, she's really taken off it at the moment.
Right,
well, at the moment, Gauff
now up 30 love. It's like Muhova and Noskova are in a tiebreak.
They've gone to a tiebreak. I thought, last time I checked, she was 4-1 up.
I think I saw Noskova ended up a break, and then Muhova broke back to get it even.
Was that long? That was just slightly long there. Didn't Tsitsipas call curious and educated? I don't think it means it the same way in the UK as US may mean it. I think they're referring to manners. Whatever the meaning is, there are certain phrases and statements that if you do make them, they have those connotations.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Nerlon.
Oh, that was just in. I mean, Frech is hitting the lines of the court here incredibly well. Was that in? That was just in.
Wow.
Magdalena better than me. Oh, probably at tennis, certainly. Nerlon. Yeah, Mazzetti looks okay here. He was an early break up in his match.
At 40-30 now. Getting a little bit nervy. 40 love looked like it could be straightforward.
Now it's got a bit tricky.
An important point now.
Oh, good serve. That was a brilliant body serve from Gauff. Gets her out of trouble. So 4-3. So looking okay at the moment for Gauff, but she's managed to get back into it.
Noskova's up a mini break right now. I'll just put a shot in the net, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like Musetti is up a set and a break. Now 6-3, 3-1. And that's all the singles happening right now.
Yeah, we're at that point of the competition where it all just starts to bring down or lower down the number of games that are taking place. Bizarrely, actually, today they've stuck a few singles matches on court 5.
They have. So I think
when yesterday they just put all 16 matches that were due to take place on the 4 biggest courts, whereas today they've spread them out a little bit more onto an extra court.
yeah, they've done this in the past on weekends before, just to like spread it out a little bit. You can get more people watching more matches at the same time. So since there's a bit of an attendance boost, yeah, it just helps spread the crowd out a little bit.
Gives more better chance of people being able to see singles matches. So it makes a bit sense, doesn't it?
Yeah,
because unless you got a few big doubles players, not many people are going to want to go around court 5 at this stage of the tournament.
And Noskova does win the tie break here. She takes the first set.
So Noskova's picking the set.
Frech up 30-love now in her game. She's been playing well so far. Overall, I do feel.
Great forehand winner there by Gauff.
Very good, just switching it up, go right back down the line. Frech wasn't prepared at all for that one. Really good rally happening right now.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay, by the way?
Oh.
I'll take that as okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's not great way for that point to end. Frech's forehand going just a little bit wide. 24 shots in that rally. That might be the longest of the match.
So, ball into the air here. Let's see who gets this. Gauff is stretched for that. Just lands in. Cross-court exchange. Backhand by Gauff. Slice into the net. And hey, presto, Gauff with the breakpoint chance. Big chance here for Gauff.
We're getting into late stages of the set now. She's 1 of 3 on breakpoints so far. Let's see if she can convert another.
Just lands in. Just lands out. Margins on that one. Margins.
That was a good point from Frech. Went on the offensive quite early. Never feel that Gauff got to neutral on that point.
Backhand by Gauff. Moving Frech a bit. Just managed to neutralize the point very quickly against Frech. Backhand exchange with the ball, but a poor backhand from the pole. Just then opens up opportunities.
Another break chance now. Good serve. Really good serve from Frech out wide. Coco can't get it back. So we're back to deuce now. The first serve goes into the net. Another longer rally going on.
Just what side did that landed on? Frech's side, then it bounced back over. Not just drawing my attention. I'm listening, boys. That's all right. You enjoy whatever match you're enjoying there, Ghost. There is lots of good tennis on.
Another break point now. This is third time the charm.
Oh, it is. That's a horrible forehand from Magdalena Frech.
That was not good at all. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Looked like she was in a decent position.
Bad stuff happened there.
All right, so Gauff's up at the break again. 5-3. We'll serve for the first set now.
Can she hold out? Great serve. Backhand into the middle of the court. Just got picked up by Frech. Forehand. Oh, just in. Oh, phenomenal cross-court forehand from the pole.
That's so good. Yeah, her shot before that one, I thought that it might be a little bit long. It landed right on the line. And did really well with that inside-out forehand. Oh no. It's not a great drop shot there from Frech. Goes right into the net.
Good serve there from Gauff. backhand. Gauff here really far behind the baseline. Forehand, backhand by Frech. Forehand by Gauff. Forehand by Frech. It's into the tram lines.
Mm. All right, 2 set points now.
Tries to go cross court, just goes in.
First serve into net, second serve now.
Cross court exchange. Oh, just clips the net there, and it goes out, and Coco Gauff gets the first set sorted.
It's a good set of tennis from her.
That was a decent set of tennis.
I think.
I mean, it was pretty, run of the mill at the nothing major really. That okay, went 3-love up, did get pegged back to 3-all, but then wins the next 3 games in a row to get the first set on the board. And looking, okay, serves in place 79%. I had to caveat that we actually having to see what the speeds of those serves are. The average speed spins 64% of first serves played. 6 out of 6 in the net. That's pretty decent with converting 2 of her breakpoint chances.
She's gotten 79% of her first serves in today. Really impressed by that. And then Frech, 7 winners, 15 unforced errors. Which is backing up what I'm seeing, that she looks a little bit wild out there, which part of that is maybe nervous. Part of it is just she's playing a really good opponent and needs to go for lines a little bit more often in order to win points. So just less margin for error when you play one of these top players. Well, I agree, Ghosty. Corin's looking fantastic. Honestly, has anyone's coaching stock risen this year more than Goran? Yeah, he's had a couple of tough situations, but he's come out of them looking pretty good.
Goes long there by Frech. Good start to the set from Gauff.
I think it'll be interesting to see how quickly Frech can recover here at the beginning of the second set. Just reset, get back to neutral. There were moments of really good tennis from her in the first set.
Oh, just doesn't get to that. There wasn't there?
But that's a great point from her. Drop shot brought Coco in, and then There's the volley into the open part of the court for Frech. Wins at the point, 15 all now. $30-15.
Ooh, just goes out. Backhand long from Frech, 30 all. And that goes long as well. And all of a sudden, breakpoint chance has opened up. Have fun, Jake.
See you later, Jake.
Backhand to backhand exchange. Just close to the line there. Cross court, forehand cross court. Oh, just out there by Gauff. Just overplayed that. Looking good in that rally as well.
Fairly long. Yeah, Sean, Tsitsipas did get a coaching warning in that match against Altmaier.
Which is quite something to do, given the fact it's now legal.
It is. Still not legal from the opposite side of the court, though.
Yeah.
So.
You're going somewhere to get a coaching violation, and it's now practically all right.
Oh, saw the clip of it. His dad was like just yelling across the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to get a coaching violation.
What I'd really like somebody to do to Apostolos one time mid-match is when he's shouting across the court like he usually does. It's just for the player who's on the opposition player just to go up to his Apostolos's box and to start having a conversation with him. Just a random conversation just to try and really put him off. Saying, "Oh, look how good my forehand is. Look at that. I mean, I can't hit it better than anything like that. Your son, he's hitting it absolutely everywhere." Really get to the other stuff. I think it would be brilliant drama. Even celebrate with them.
That would be hilarious.
That would be blooming brilliant. I just love it if somebody did that. I'll tell you something I noticed as well from the Rybakina Raducanu match yesterday. How much Bukov talks. All I could hear constantly was just a matter of him yapping. Like as soon as the point finishes, yap until the point in which she opens she puts the serve in the air. There's a point I was like, I wanted this guy to turn his mic off because I don't want to hear it anymore.
That much.
What was that?
I didn't really miss Smoko that much in the box.
No.
Frech holds her serve. Gauff serving now.
Bit of a forehand exchange taking place at the moment. Good backhand there by Gauff. Goes down the line. Frech just about gets to it, but it goes in. Jeez, that was just literally clipped the back edge. Cross court from Gauff. Cross court by Frech. Slice, drop shot. Gets to it by Frech, but doesn't get it in. And it's 15 love to Gauff.
That was a fun point to watch.
That was a bit of a fun point to watch. Good to see movements to both the forehands and the backhands. But it certainly at the moment feels like a bit of a marked better match than the last two for Gauff.
That's been a little more smooth.
Yeah.
So far. So.
Turning into a very straightforward service game here for Gauff. I said that before, though. And, who's that guy then? Do you know?
I don't. If the sunglasses were off, I might be able to tell.
And Gauff holds to make it 1-1.
Good hold from her. Musetti is up 2 sets to love now.
He's doing remarkably well. I expected it to be a bit more tighter than it has ended up being.
I'm not really surprised today. Cavalli's been on court for over 8 hours in this tournament before this match.
Yeah. He has got himself involved in some ethics, right?
Good forehand exchange.
Into the net by Frech. But love 30. Gauff on the charge here a bit.
Yeah, the drop shot from Frech didn't feel like the right play there.
No, that's allowed Coco to run straight onto it.
The Gauff was already on that side of the court. Didn't have to go too far to get it. First serve is long.
Oh,
look, fault
in the audience.
That's a cute dog.
Cute dog in the audience. Right, can Gauff get the break? God, Frech is doing all she can to be on the front foot in this rally. Gosh, just getting everything back and gets the mistake, gets the break, and has any competitive edge to this match potentially been wiped out now? Up a set and a break, Coco Gauff, 2-1.
We'll see what happens when she comes out to serve in this next game, but it feels like Coco is well on her way right now. Yeah, goes the 13 sets over 3 matches up to this point is a little too much. It's incredible to think. Sinner and Alcaraz won't play 13th set until the quarterfinals, probably. Capali is doing his 13th set in the 3rd round.
13 sets, crikey. It was. Do you remember that time when Medvedev got to the Australian Open final and was on court for over 24 hours beforehand?
Yep. That was the 2024 one.
Yeah, that's the Sinner one. It's a shame that he's going to probably going to leave his career, those 3 Australian Open finals, and knowing that they were his best chances really to pick up the Australian Open. I mean, 15 up 15 for Gauff. I'll give Frech a credit here. She's playing as much of an attacking tennis as she possibly can in this match.
Yeah, she's doing everything she can to stay on the front foot and not get behind in rallies, which if she gets behind in rallies against Coco, she's probably not winning many points. So, I mean, this is the correct strategy, I think, but it's a higher risk strategy. All right. Great return from Frech there.
Back in it at the moment. How was that not called out? Good backhand there from Gauff, making it 30-all.
A very good misdirection. And a pretty important point as well. 30-all now.
Oh, good little slice there from Gauff. Just turning this game around. Just doesn't, just doesn't want to give anything back to Frech. She wants to be sort of like marching away from this. Look, and you can see the concentration in her eyes as she followed that ball before hitting it. Up the line, backhand by Frech, backhand by Gauff, backhand by Frech. Cross-court exchange for days. Just about gets to it. And it's out. And it's a scrawl to the crowd. And it's 3-1 on the board.
Really good game from Coco there. Down 15-30 at one point. Ends up holding.
That was an incredibly good game there from Coco. She knows now she can try and get a double break. She could near enough be home and hosed in this contest.
Across the 1 hour mark in that game, and starting to feel like she might walk away with this one.
This is a very dangerous comment to make here, Carson.
It is.
See, forehand from Coco cross court. Frech just about gets to it. Backhand by Gauff. Cross court. Slice by Gauff. No reach from Frech. And it just looks like the gears are clicking into place a little bit here for the American. Good turn from Gauff. Oh, that just out, and that's love 30. How's serving going today? A few double faults here or there, Sean. But generally, it's a bit of a better serving performance than the last couple of days. Just getting a little bit more pace on serves as well, which is notable.
Kabali just retired due to a wrist injury. So Musetti is moving on.
Bad forehand into the net there by Frech. Love 40.
It looks like double grids is coming in here.
Oh, poor forehand by Frech, and that's it. 4-1 to Coco Gauff. It is looking as though we are on a course here for Gauff to make a very comfortable showing on the Arthur Ashe Stadium, and well, you know who potentially she could play in the next round, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Would be interesting.
It could be, of course, Naomi Osaka, which would be a phenomenal match. And you certainly, unfortunately, for me as a European, that will definitely be the night session on Ashe. There is no other time that match. There is no other time that match is not getting put onto, but the night session on Ashe. So I probably will miss that, but it will be something phenomenal to think about. I say phenomenal. It'll be a good, exciting contest to mark the fourth round.
I think it's an interesting matchup for her against Kazatkina today.
It will be. I mean, Kazakhstan, little to no form coming into this, but has managed to win a couple of games. Who have I got? I think at this stage, I would probably actually say I think Naomi Osaka looks good to make the quarters in that matchup. I don't know about you, Carson.
Like Osaka over Coco?
Yeah, would you go Osaka over Coco or Coco over Osaka?
I think I would lean Coco.
You're leaning Coco?
Yeah, I think I would take Gauff over Osaka right now.
And Ghost has Sabalenka winning the contest. I've gone for the boring one. I've gone
well, we'll see. A pre-tournament pick, I guess.
Who did you go for?
Sabalenka.
You went Saba. I went Swiatek. Very original pick. Ooh, double fault there. Not when she wants it.
And just her third of the match.
Backhand by Gauff. So she doesn't want to be giving anything over to Magdalena at this stage. You're looking good for a solid win, Coco. And ball into the net there by Frech. Makes it 30-15.
It just feels like the energy from Frech has dropped over the last couple games or so. Not quite getting into as many extended rallies. The first serve goes long.
And the second serves into the net.
Right.
Just when you think.
Can't make it too easy on yourself.
Ball into the air, goes down the tee, backhand exchange there. Ooh. And she hits it long. She's inviting Frech back into the set.
Yeah, break opportunity now.
Does though save that break point.
Looked like she switched up her shot selection at the last moment. Thought she was going to drive it, and then she just volleys it over.
Goes long there by Frech. Advantage Gauff. Forehand into the net there by Frech, and that is 5-1. And by the sounds of it, Mukova is coming back in the other match.
Mukova gets the break. So she'll be serving for the match, or for the second set, not the match. Frech on serve here now. Down 5-1 in this set. The forehand from her goes long. Love 15.
Just goes wide there from Frech. Down the tee. Oh, and leaves it, and it's out, and it's love 30. The returning here from Gauff has been strong. Well, I must admit, I know maybe preempting because but I feel it's safe to start to say at this stage. But I kind of expected maybe this to be a little bit tighter than it ended up being.
I think the first time was a little bit tight until Gauff got that second break late.
Yeah,
but
yeah, if Gauff wins this game, she would have won 9 out of the last 10 games.
Yeah,
which says it all.
Yeah, second set has been pretty straightforward.
Oh, that's wide there from Frech, and it is 3 match points. Pretty good. It's pretty good crowd for the opening match on Ash. Lots of people will show up to see Coco Gauff play though. They have Yannick Sinner next, don't they?
I think so.
Well, I think Sinner Chapeau's next. If I may be mistaken on that one.
Yeah, it is. Sinner and Chapeau.
Yeah.
Good set of matches for the crowd in the day session.
Yeah.
All right, first match point gone, 1540.
But the second match point is taken, and there we go. Coco Gauff with an emphatic victory over Magdalena Frech, 6-3, 6-1 to book her spot in the second week of the US Open. With a much, much better victory today than the first two rounds. You could see she's smiling a bit more now. She feels a little more relaxed. That will give her a lot of confidence going into a potentially quite difficult match against a good friend of hers, really, in Naomi Osaka. How do you make of that match?
Really good from Coco. Gets into the fourth round again. This is her, I think, 4th year in a row, making at least the 4th round here. Of course, last year that was the end of her tournament. But, yeah, really solid for her. Good performance. And into the second week, everything's in front of her, which is exactly how she wants it to be right now.
She certainly does. It only gets more difficult from here, but 3 wins. I think he has a window open in that to end to that end. A little bit of feedback in Carson's end, I think. Yep. So we've enjoyed that little contest. We'll have other matches that we'll cover. We can also have shows where we get to go through previews and bits. Thanks everyone for being here, and goodbye.
Yep. Thanks everyone.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.